Hey everybody, my name is Garrett, and I wanted to do an unbagging episode for some comic books that I found at Ollie's Bargain Outlet. It's where I work at. And I already opened the bag, and whenever I started rifling through them, I got really excited about what I found, so I decided I'd do this. And this is just episode one. Whenever I get another one here in a few days, I'll just do another video where I just straight open it up. So, anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna get started and show you my find. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the two that were on the outside of the bag that I could actually tell what they were. And this one is Wolverine the Punisher. It was the one that convinced me to buy it. It's Damaging Evidence 2 of 3. So it's a mini-series that I didn't know existed. But if you just look at the cover here, you can understand why this is going to be on the top of my read pile here. Next up is The Adventures of Superman. I'm not a huge DC fan. There's a few characters of theirs that I really like. Superman, sadly, isn't one of them, but I'm sure it's a pretty good comic book, and I'm still going to give it a read. It looks alright. Next up is Justice League of America, and it's Bug Hunt, looks like, which it has, who's that, like Blue Beetle? Blue Beetle and Batman on the front, Batman's pretty cool. I don't know too much about Blue Beetle, but yeah, I'm going to give them all a read. This is definitely one I'm looking forward to. Now, here's an interesting one, and one that really cemented my idea to make this video and just show how amazing these value packs can be. Obviously, it's hit or miss with these things, but this is really cool. It's a Steed and Mrs. Peel. I don't know what that is. It says it's based on the TV show The Avengers, but the thing that really makes me excited to read this is it's wrote by Grant Morrison, and he's a real good writer. I like a lot of the stuff he did. And something else about it is it's pretty thick. This looks like a small trade paperback, graphic novel, not sure what, but there's a lot to it. This is really good for just a $6 mystery bag. Next up, we have Star Blast. Now, this is in the Marvel section, which, I'm a huge fan of Marvel. Love their stuff. I have no clue who this is, but it looks like a Marvel Cosmic thing. One of the Universal superheroes. So I'm really excited to read this one. Not even sure who Star Blast is. My guess is probably this guy right here. He looks like an enemy, and her and Grandpa over here, they're probably, I didn't even notice this one down there. They're probably just side characters. I don't know, though. Maybe Star Blast is another series. Looks like he's kind of doing the Nova Corps thing in the background, too. Ignore the dog. Alright, he's just not shutting up anytime soon. Next up, we have the Axis event, and it's the Revolutions. I think this is whenever the characters' personalities got swapped, if they're good, they're bad, kind of thing. And it was a really cool event. I loved reading it. A lot of my comics never really last. I tend to not take care of them. I recently started getting bags and long boxes, so let's hope this one works out. Let's hope I can keep these looking nice. And it also didn't help that I used to just leave them at friends' houses and ignore them. But anyways, moving on. Now we have Green Hornet. I've never been a fan of Green Hornet, never really read any of his stuff. I'm not against the hero, it's just not one that really excited me. But what did excite me about this particular issue is the writer is none other than Kevin Smith. And if you're not familiar with his work, he is the guy who wrote, directed, and even had a character in the Clerks movie, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. He is Silent Bob. That guy wrote this. Silent Bob wrote this. And I've read some of his works. He's pretty good. I like him. I like his writing style. Next up is Legendary Green Hornet. Again, I don't know much about this, but it looks like it's a steampunk reimagining of the Green Hornets. That's pretty cool. Now we have Ultimate X4. What I think that is it's the X-Men and Fantastic Four. I never really got into the Ultimate Universe, but just seeing Wolverine there with Ben Grimm, that makes me smile. I can't wait to get into this one. And last but certainly not least, this one I already read. It's Ash and the Army of Darkness. I'm a pretty big Army of Darkness, Evil Dead fan. I have been since I watched the Army of Darkness whenever I was like way too young to watch that. And I already read this one. It basically just picks up right when the Army of Darkness left off, and it shows that he did not say the words correct this time again. And that's it for the 10 comic value pack that I got from Ollie's Bargain Outlet. It was a pretty good haul, and I'm going to do more of these videos. Thanks. Bye.